Coming up next is Marvel News number 148, and while we wallow in the past, we're going to talk about the future of Marvel Comics, including Jim Starlin working on a new project over at Marvel, Mark Millar on the future of Kick-Ass, will Winter Soldier be coming back? Oh, what do you think? And Deadpool is going to be involved in the good, the bad, and the ugly. All that and more coming right up. Here at Alternate Reality, we respect our history, which is why you save 20% off on all your purchases on the 20th of every month. Alternate Reality first opened its doors on the 20th of August, 1994. And to celebrate, we have a Founders Day sale on the 20th of every single month. Doesn't matter what day of the week it falls on, you save 20% off on all your purchases on the 20th of every month. And that's just another way you save more money here at Alternate Reality.
There's a rumor going around that Alternate Reality is haunted by the world's laziest, most inactive ghost. Weird. Here's Marvel News with Bo and Comic Book Man.
Let's harken back to the way we were. Okay, no help there. Marvel Comic Book News, episode 148, The Thump Imperative.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. Bo?
Where the hell are we?
We are in front of your and my origins. We're in front of the old location of the Comic Book Emporium, bringing you Marvel News, which of course is coming from Alternate Reality, located at the intersection of 11th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all my new comics, especially my Marvel comics, are 15% off every day for everyone. This is part of our pilgrimage tour of the old holy sites of comic book fans on the south side of the city of Chicago.
Not cemeteries, holy sites.
Cemetery's the same way of saying it.
The Comic Book Emporium was the first comic book store in the south side of the city of Chicago, and it was the place where if you read comics in the late 70s through the 80s, you stopped off here because it was the only place to come.
This is where I bought my comics.
This is where he bought his comics, and this is where I met him. And I used to work for Dietz and Joff at the Comic Book Emporium, which was in two locations, one at the nail salon over there, and then over at JJ Fish. Dietz and Joff moved the store twice. A long and horrible story about that, but we'll get to that another day. But for right now, we're bringing you Marvel News, and our first story up in the future of Marvel Comics is Jim Starlin. He's working on a Marvel project. That's right, a Marvel project.
He is writing a Marvel project. Now, Jim Starlin and Marvel have kind of had a little problem when Avengers came out and
Over
Thanos
what?
was in it.
Over what?
And Jim went, I created the character, and so they had a little meeting. And
Creator rights?
And as they were talking about it, they said, well, they worked out their differences, and then Starlin was there, and the Marvel people were there, and they go, we got something you'd be good to work on. You want to do it? And he said, yeah, okay, I'll do it. DC offered me some work, but this is where I started, so I'll come back to where I came back.
Any idea what the project is?
It's not involving Thanos, because he said, no, I've been there and done that already. It could be, and it may be a new Marvel Now book, because Marvel Now Wave 2 is coming.
Okay. Our next stop along the future is this book that apparently the author thinks doesn't have a future, and that's Kick-Ass number 3.
Kick-Ass number 3, according to Mark Millar, Kick-Ass number 3 will be the last of the limited series, although John Romita Jr., the guy who's been drawing Kick-Ass 1, 2, and 3, says, I don't think so.
Hold on a second there.
And then even at that, when Millar said, I think this is the last thing, he goes,
He said, John, it's the last one.
I could do a prequel which tells the story of Big Daddy, which I haven't done yet, so it's still not done.
Okay. Winter Soldier. Now, you probably heard Winter Soldier's been canceled. Of course, the next Captain America movie is going to be prominently featuring Winter Soldier. As a matter of fact, he's in the title of the movie.
Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Gee, could they be doing a Winter Soldier book over at Marvel?
Winter Soldier Marvel Now Wave 2 will probably involve, according to Tom Brevoort, a new Winter Soldier title. Yes. Now, the problem with the people who follow Ed Brubaker and Steve Epting was they weren't Ed Brubaker and Steve Epting. There's nothing wrong with the Jason Latour story, or the Nick Klein art. It's just that wasn't the team people were used to, and so the book had to die in order to live.
In order to die, one must live. In order to live, I must die.
I must kill you in order to live.
And we're going to wrap things up with Deadpool. The future of Deadpool is going to involve the good, the bad, and the
ugly.
The ugly.
Now, guess who the ugly is? Deadpool.
Deadpool, yeah.
This arc will start in August. It'll be drawn by Declan Shavley, who drew Thunderbolts, a very good artist, and Jody Billar. It'll team Deadpool, the ugly, with Wolverine, the bad, and Captain America, the good, to investigate the Weapons Plus program, because all these guys are connected by one thing, the Super Soldier program. And this will be a more serious Deadpool arc, not as laughy, not as jokey.
No jokes?
Well,
everybody loves a jokey Deadpool.
Deadpool will still do jokes, but Wolverine isn't a jokey guy, and Captain America doesn't tell jokes either.
Okay. And that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We got no more Marvel news. Go to the store's website. Check out more Marvel news. Bo.
Yes? Tell them, kids.
Whenever I'm stopping in Mount Greenwood, I stop at My Alternate Reality. Visit www.myalternatereality.com.
So go to the store's website, check out all the Marvel news this event sends me that I post up there. Bo,
Yes.
you know what one of my best Marvel memories are of that location back there?
What?
When I first started working at the Comic Emporium,
The multiple cases of X-Men #1.
No, there weren't those. No, the thing that
The day
I
the plumbing blew up.
no, but I remember that. That was in the middle of winter. That's what happens when you don't pay your gas bill.
Me
In
wandering
January
in
Chicago.
after working and making sure I got comics because the guys who owned it didn't have enough money.
No, the thing that I remember most about Marvel Comics from that location is the month I first started, Devil Dinosaur #1 shipped. That's right, folks. The original Jack Kirby Devil Dinosaur #1 shipped the month that I first started working there.
Man, that's a sad memory.
Bye!
Mine were so much better.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.